YouTube? What's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video. And in today's video, I'm coming on here with the video where we're going to be talking about some major injury updates headed into the Washington Commanders' huge game versus the New York Giants this Sunday in New York or New Jersey. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button, man, wherever so close to it. Don't forget to join me for the game day stream. So with that out the way, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we got some news on the Washington Commanders injury report, and this is a big game. I'll do my preview video tomorrow. Preview prediction and score. I'm definitely nervous about this game. I do have a good feeling about it, but I'm definitely nervous to say the least. But I definitely think Washington could hold on to making it four straight. But let's get into this injury report, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. So, according to the tweet of insiders here, out for Sunday's game is wide receiver Dax Milne. He's missing his second straight game. And then guard Trey Turner. He got injured in the Falcons game. I believe I want to say it was also his foot too. Could be wrong on the exact injury. And then it was Benjamin St. Juste. He is going to be out for the second straight game too, dealing with an ankle injury. And again, not too worried because again our bye week is next week, so they're probably holding these guys out just to give them an extra week to heal up. Including St. Juice, who's been out since the Falcons game. He got hurt in the Texans game, and then he didn't play in the Falcons game, and then now he'll be missing this game. And then he has next week to heal up too, because there's no game next week, and then he possibly could be back doing during the Giants game at home. And that could be a good sign to see that he was out there stretching. So that gives me hope that it's not nothing too significant. They're just taking it slow with him. The same could be said for Dax Milne and Trey Turner. Dax Milne specifically, he's the solid part of our offense, but he wasn't anybody that's huge. He was mainly our punt returner. But we got Alex Erickson back there, and honestly, as long as Alex Erickson can kind of corral in the catch, we won't be missing Dax Milne too much. But I swear to you, man, the second that this guy, and hopefully, I mean, knock on some wood here, so not jinx him, but the second that this guy messes up, everybody that doesn't like Dax Milne as a punt returner are going to be crying for him, because again, you guys know me. Like, obviously, he's not the fastest, he's not the most quickest, doesn't have the best vision as far as returning punts, but at least he corrals in the catch, and that's my whole thing with it. At least he hasn't fumbled yet, and I hope it stays that way when he returns. So again, him being out is just probably an extra week for him to heal up. Again, he's not a huge part of our offense. He's more so just a big punt returner for us. But we got guys that can do it. Obviously, Alex Erickson, and we know if Jahan Dotson wants to go back there and needs to go back there to probably provide a spark for us, then we'll use him in that capacity too. So again, another guy that's definitely not going to be missed. He's going to just get extra week to heal up. And then the last guy, Trey Turner, guard, he's going to be out. Another guy that I'm not too concerned about. Just give him another week to heal up. And he's a guy that definitely has been playing well as of late. He did not have the best start to a season, but he's been playing better. But I'm not too concerned about it just because I think Wes Schweitzer could possibly be back. I'm not sure if he activated into the active roster yet, but he definitely was back at practice this week. And they're going to try out Sam Cosmi at starting guard. So that's going to be interesting to see. Cornelius Lucas has been so good. They don't want to pull him out the lineup. So they're like, why not try Sam Cosmi at guard? And who knows, maybe Sam Cosmi, this could be his new position. You remember Brandon Sheriff, he came into the league as a tackle, and they transformed him to a guard. So could this be the same thing with Sam Cosmi? This is a possible scenario. And then you already know backing him up is going to be Sadiq Charles. So again, we're not hurting severely at the depth position, at the guard position. I'm actually really intrigued to see what Sam Cosmi could possibly look like out there for this game. It's going to be interesting. Again, Cole Luke playing well, so they don't want to pull him out. And then as far as the questionable guys, you got just a couple names down here. You got just two: Antonio Gibson with the foot and Chase Young with the knee. I think both of those guys play. You remember yesterday they basically said that being Scott Turner said they had a plan for Antonio Gibson, and it was planned to not practice him yesterday. Okay, it was they have a plan for his foot so he can be ready on Sunday. I think he plays. Obviously we know Brian Robinson is the bell cow now, so his snaps probably gonna be limited. Not only due to that, but also his ankle has been it ain't been 100%. But we definitely still need Antonio Gibson. As far as Chase Young, I think he plays. I think if he doesn't catch the flu, it's a little sickness going around. Carson Wentz has it now. But if he doesn't play, if he doesn't catch the flu last week or whatever sickness he's had, he plays last week. Okay, but now that he seems to be all right, I think he is good to go. He's been questionable all week long, and he was questionable all last week. So I definitely think this is the week Chase Young makes his debut. And y'all made a good point that I was talking about holding them out to the bye week, and bringing them back. But some people out there was like, why not let him go out there and play this week so he can he can have a little bit under his belt, get his feet wet a little bit. With those 12 to 15 snaps, and then he's gonna be sore, obviously. So that this bye week is good to let him heal up and get unsore and whatnot. So it definitely does seem that is the better approach. I think that's the approach that the team is going to be taking with one Chase Young. And I'm just excited to see him out there, man. I don't care if it's 12, 16, 20 snaps, man. I just want to see my boy Chase Young back out there. Because, I mean, again, defensive line has been good, okay? Don't get me wrong. We're not desperately needing Chase Young, but we obviously want him out there. Why? Because he's our number 2 overall pick. He's a guy that we put our trust into not only – be a face of this franchise, but be a cornerstone of this franchise, and really lead this defense in a way. And it was definitely unfortunate to see the injury happen last year, but it looks like he's back, and I don't expect him to make a humongous impact. And that's what we got to understand as fans. We got to lower our expectations for Chase Young if he does, in fact, play this Sunday. And he's still questionable, but I put playing in the title because I think he is genuinely playing. But we got to make sure we lower our expectations, guys. I understand it's going to be super exciting. Trust me, knowing that Chase Young is going to be back out there. It's going to be super exciting seeing 9-9 back out there. But we got to lower our expectations. We can't expect this guy to just come out guns blazing. He hasn't played football in a full calendar year. So we got to lower our expectations. Got to let him get his feet under him. Man, I hope he just feels confident. He has that one snap where he's just like, okay, man, I'm good. Not worried about my knee. Let's go out there. It's ball all over again. And you can't be mad at Chase Young if he looks a little scared at first. You know what I'm saying? Because he's coming back off a major knee surgery. When you're first doing something again that you haven't done for a long time, you're going to be paranoid. You're going to be nervous. You're going to be scared to do it because, again, you haven't done it in a super long time. So, again, don't be too up on Chase Young's case the first game back, more likely than not. Okay, let him breathe. He's gonna play a couple snaps. They don't want to overwork him, but hey, man, I hope he looks good. I desperately would love to see a sack or a strip sack or something like that. I hope they spread it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think they're going to do because they know, even though he's going to have his first game back and we don't expect him to do much in his first game, they know they still want to see him out there. So I hope they spread it out throughout the quarters, maybe like 4 snaps or 5 snaps in the first, maybe like 4 snaps in the second. What's that right there? That's 9. And then you got a couple more snaps, maybe like 2 in the third, and then like 3 in the fourth or something like that, man. And hopefully they spread it out and do it evenly. But I got good faith in Chase Young and Antonio Gibson to be out there. Hopefully he is going to play. But my notion and my thinking is that he does play. Now let's go to the Giants side thing. Let's see if we have anything what the word on the Giants side of things. Let's see. Let's go to Twitter right quick and see if we have Giants injury report. and see if anything comes up with the Giants. So as far as today, the finals Giants injury report looks like this. So their guy Gary Brightwell, running back, he is going to be questionable. O line Josh Exuda, I think that's how you say his name, is going to be out. And then you got Dory Jackson, cornerback. He is going to be out. Then you got Richie James. He was dealing with a toe injury. He is going to be, or a knee rather, he's going to be questionable. And then you got safety Dane Belton. He's going to be questionable. Daniel Bellinger, dealing with the eye, he's questionable. Inside linebacker Carter Coughlin, questionable. Center Joe Felencio, he's going to be questionable. And there's no game status on their lineman. Evan Neal and Leonard Williams, because they're more likely not going to play. That means they're going to play. Tyree Phillips dealing with a neck. He is going to play. And then Darius Slayton dealing with the illness. He's going to be questionable. So he didn't practice all week long, but I think he still plays. I think he's going to be more so of like a game time decision. Darius Slayton, that is. And if he doesn't play, that's huge, because he's really their only wide receiver threat that gives me some type of fear. But other than that, we're good to go as far as threats, really. But they definitely has cut that injury report down from like Wednesday. So they're missing some key pieces, especially at Dory Jackson on that defense. But for the most part, the Giants are what they're going to be. So that is what it is with the injury report. So let me know what you guys think about it down below. It's a huge game. Stay tuned for my preview video that comes out tomorrow, man. I'm definitely excited. I'm super nervous about this game. Hopefully we can make it 4 straight. But leave your comments and thoughts down below about this video. As always, it's me, boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hell to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. I'm out. Hey, cross me one time, that's gonna get you pop, get you drop, slide on the one where they get you boxed on.